Good afternoon, uh, all my dear teachers and our Sahodaya President A.S. Gangua sir. It's a privilege for Dr. Radhakrishnan Sahodaya to hold teachers training for last 2 months, and today is the concluding day. As we started the session by the blessing of our president, today also he will give a brief note of appreciation for the training sessions that have been throughout this 2 months. So I would like to invite Sri A.S. Gangua sir, President of Sahodaya, to give a closing remark of this session and bless with your kind words and appreciation for what our teachers have done for last 2 months.
Thank you, Father Burgess. Good afternoon, one and all present here. On behalf of Dr. Radhakrishnan Sahodaya School Complex, Bokaro, I extend my hearty congratulations to all for the successful completion of the in-house training program that commenced in the month of January this year under the aegis of Dr. Radhakrishnan Sahodaya School Complex, Bokaro. I strongly believe that teaching should be a passion and not just a job. As teachers have the tremendous responsibility of shaping the generation that will be the future of the nation, and teacher training is the backbone of teacher skill set. With more than 25 teacher training webinars, along with training programs for school leaders, we aim to transform the school education landscape through the promotion of professional standards and set benchmark in the area of holistic curricula rooted in democratic values and ideas. I appreciate the efforts put in by Father Regis C. Burgess, DTC, and Sister Kamala Paul, Deputy DTC, in executing these webinars and the hard work put in by the technical team, Mr. Gopal and Vinay Seetal. I acknowledge the contribution of the resource persons from the different schools of the district for providing informative, inspiring, and interesting insights into the teaching learning process. It was a novel experience for most of the teachers. However, our resource persons addressed these challenges and were pragmatic and enthusiastic in digging up the new challenge at hand. Unlearning the stereotypical you can say stereotypical model of to master the new. They accepted the challenge of working on the innovative canvas to share the vibrant semblance of learning. They shared their creative learning strategies, which will be more resilient in future crises. Last but not the least, I applaud the participation of all the teachers who have been instrumental in making this initiative a great success. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Uh, at the outset, I would thank the entire members of Radhakrishna Sahodaya School Complex, Bokaro, for such a wonderful initiative. As said, sir has said that it is a novel initiative by all the teachers to come together in one platform to express the novelty of the teaching learning process, what each and every teacher has to develop in the coming days. As you know that things are not same. With the new NEP, more changes are yet to come before us. And at that time, we may not be mere spectators or confused or out of race. So this platform has given us immense opportunity to showcase our potentiality, and the teachers, those who have taken challenge to address near about more than 1,500 teachers of the Bokaro region, and not only Bokaro region. I would like to thank at this moment to Notre Dame School from Bihar, the principal and the participants of that particular school. They paid money and participating. You are fortunate enough that because you are your school is the member of Sahodaya. That's why you teachers are not supposed to pay, but we principals have to pay for the leadership training of principal. So this is not a free of cost affairs. This is not something which has been imposed upon, so you have to do. It is a mandatory for all teachers to empower themselves, to make them fit for the coming challenges. So as this session is about to conclude this by today's session, and the resource person of today, Sri Rajlakshmi Madam, is about to deliver her best understanding about the multiple intelligence. So I hope that you all will really able to get the best of what she knows, and that is what is the need of the hour also. You find that within a few months, the new curriculum, the new syllabus will be coming on the basis of this assessing of multiple intelligence. So I believe that this topic is a relevant topic, and all will be able to grasp how we can assess the multiple intelligence of each and every child tutored in our class. So I thank President of the Dr. R.K. Radhakrishna Sahodaya School Complex, Gangwar sir, for blessing us, for being giving a big support and hand for me to organize such a wonderful 29 sessions. I also take this opportunity to thank all the principals, those who inspired the teachers to attend. I take this opportunity to thank especially all the teacher resource persons for their courage, for their boldness to come forward and agree for being a teacher resource person. We will see that we will give a certificate which will honor you, so that you may be called as a resource person in the coming days. So your effort will be really valued in the annals of Sahodaya Radhakrishnan Sahodaya School Complex of Bokaro. So I also thank Tarun sir, COE, who has been instrumental in organizing or motivating us to go for such type of training sessions on behalf of CBSE annual training requirement. So I thank him also for his support and timely guidance from time to time. I at the end of my deliverance, I would like to thank Vinay, Sheetal and Gopal sir for doing wonderful job of coordinating the entire sessions, especially in through Microsoft, because many of us are not used to Microsoft. As you know that many of the resource persons found problem, but they trained and helped them to come up with a live session which may not be having much problem. We are able to record the entire sessions, and we found that these sessions will be sent to the COE Patna. Also, some of the good sessions we will send to COE Patna so that it can be useful for the others also to learn and able to replicate our achievement what we have. So I take this opportunity to thank one and all, especially Raj Lakshmi, who will be concluding session today. God bless. Let you have a wonderful session ahead. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable words and inspiring words. Good afternoon and a warm welcome to one and all present in today's session organized by Dr. Radhakrishnan Sahodaya School Complex, Bokaro. I am Raj Lakshmi from Sri Ayappa Public School, Bokaro, Steel City. First of all, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to A.S. Gangwal sir, President Dr. Radhakrishnan Sahodaya School Complex, Bokaro. And my heartfelt thanks to Father Regis Varghese, District Training Coordinator, Bokaro Region. And my thanks to Sister Kamla Paul, Deputy DTC Bokaro. I express my gratitude to Dr. S.S. Mahapatra sir, SAPS, and Principal P. Shailaja Jayakumar ma'am for giving me this opportunity. My thanks to the technical team, Gopal sir and Vinay Sheetal sir. Once again, welcome to all for today's session. The topic for today's session is multiple intelligence. Let's move to the slide. Let's start the session with the famous quote of the scientist Albert Einstein. Everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it's stupid. What is intelligence? When we hear the word intelligence, the first thing come to our mind is the concept of intelligent quotient, IQ testing, something which we are born with, something which can be measured, something which is difficult to change. It's often defined as our intellectual potential. But in recent years, some other views of intelligence have emerged. One such theory is theory of multiple intelligence. It's proposed by Howard Earl Gardner. He's an American development psychologist and research professor of cognition and education at the Harvard Graduate School of Education. He is best known for his theory of multiple intelligence. According to him, each and every child has different learning abilities. They learn differently. These learning abilities are called intelligences. All the intelligences may present in them, but their level may vary from child to child. This idea of multiple intelligence is very important because it allows educators to identify different strengths and weaknesses in students. It allows the educators to concentrate. Yes, it allows the educators to concentrate on the students' interest instead of correlating his or her academic performance to his or her intelligence. This theory states that all are intelligent in different ways. Moving to slide. He says that school and teachers should teach in a way that supports all types of intelligences, not just the traditional ones such as linguistic and logical intelligence. He says education which treats everybody the same way is the most unfair education. According to him, our education systems are still focused on a certain type of ability, and the result is many brilliant people are marginalized. Gardner proposed 8 types of intelligences. They are linguistic, verbal intelligence, logical, mathematical intelligence, visual, spatial intelligence, musical intelligence, bodily kinesthetic intelligence, interpersonal intelligence, intrapersonal intelligence, naturalistic intelligence, and suggested an addition of the 9th one, which is existential intelligence. These people connect to bigger existential questions related to life, relates to spirituality. They turn out to be philosophers, religious leaders, spiritual person. Let us see each type of intelligences. The first one is linguistic verbal intelligence. The people who are strong in linguistic verbal intelligence are able to use words well, both when writing and speaking. These individuals are typically very good at writing stories, memorizing information, and reading. They are called word smart people. They use words very effectively. They have highly developed auditory skills, and they like reading, they like playing word games, and they are able to explain things very well. They easily remember quotes and sayings. They love word games. They can speak of what they have read. They usually enjoy language class, learn poems, rhymes. They are good speakers too, and they can debate on different topics. And let us see what are the teaching activities can be given to them and how these skills can be nurtured. Since their auditory skill is good, they can be taught by lectures, by group discussions, by word games, crossword puzzles, by storytelling, by journal writing, and word puzzles can be given to after every class, after every topic. If this skill is nurtured and identified and nurtured at the early stage, they can shine as poet, journalist, lawyer, writer, translator, public speaker, teacher. Moving to next slide. Logical mathematical intelligence. And people who are strong in logical mathematical intelligence, they are good at reasoning, recognizing patterns, and logically analyze problems. These individuals tend to think conceptually about numbers, relationships, and patterns. They are called number smart people. And students who are strong in logical mathematical intelligence have excellent problem solving skills. They are good in analyzing, reasoning. They are critical thinkers. They enjoy playing numbers. And they like to solve complex problems. They like to do science experiments. They like brainstorming puzzles, problems, number games. And these students can be taught by giving brain teasing questions, by number games, by experiments, logic games, by investigatory projects, and they are abstract thinkers and looking for rational explanations. They like investigatory projects and surveys, coding, playing maths games like chess, checkers. So at the early stage, we can identify these skills, and it can be nurtured, and they can shine as scientist, mathematician, accountant, engineer, computer programmer. And we can include these games in our teaching style so that these logical skills can be nurtured. Moving to next slide. Bodily kinesthetic intelligence. Those who have high bodily kinesthetic intelligence are said to be good at body movement, performing actions, and physical control. They have a good physical control. And they are called body smart people. They have a good sense of body awareness. They use their body effectively. They like movements. They communicate well through body language. Students who are strong in kinesthetic intelligence can't be able to sit still in a place for a long time. They are restless. They have great motor skills. They are considered as physically active people. They learn well through physical activities. Moving to the next slide. And the children, those who have high bodily kinesthetic intelligence, they learn well through physical activities, hands-on learning. Sports and games will be their favorites. They can be taught through building blocks, tools, clay modeling, sports equipment, etc. They will be good at acting and role playing. Will shine as a good sportsman, athlete, dancer, actor, sportsman, physiotherapist, if proper training is given during school days. To the slide. Okay. And their best students, those who are having high bodily kinesthetic intelligence, they can shine as athlete, dancer, sculptor, and sports person, and builder, and actor. And next, coming to musical intelligence. People who have strong musical intelligence, they are good at thinking in patterns, rhymes, and sounds. They have a strong appreciation for music and often good at musical composition and performance. And they are called music smart people. They love music, they are sensitive to sounds, and they enjoy singing and playing musical instruments. Due to their interest, understanding in music, they can easily memorize things and melodies. They like rhythmic learning. They can be taught by rapping, using songs like alphabets are taught in a rhythmic way. multiplication table can be taught in a rhythmic way, and they may study better with music in background. Music is a passion for them, so they have rich understanding of musical structure, rhythm, and notes. And we can explore the historical songs too in the classes. We can integrate music in class. Into next slide, teaching activities. We can use music during transition time too. Transition can include lining up for lab, lining up for library, and for the PT periods, and for changing, shifting from the reading to the activities. And so we can integrate music in all the subjects. In this way, we can incorporate music into the teaching and in the classroom. And when this skill is nurtured, they can shine as musician, singer, DJ, composer, and music teacher. When the hidden talent is nurtured at the early stage, they can shine in different field. And next one is interpersonal intelligence. Those who have strong interpersonal intelligence are good at understanding and interacting with other people. These individuals are skilled at assessing the emotions, motivations, desires, and intentions to those around them. They are called as pupil smart. People with strong interpersonal intelligence are good in interacting with people. They are good in understanding others. They will have many friends. They have empathy for others. They maintain a good relationship, a good positive relationship with everybody. They communicate very well. They have a special skill in non-verbal communication. They enjoy the social events. They enjoy groups and crowds. They are extroverts. When there's any conflict in the group, in the class, in the classroom, in the field, these students will come forward to resolve the issues. And coming to next slide, students with strong interpersonal intelligence can be nurtured through interactive sessions, through group activities, through seminars and dialogues. They like social gathering. They have a skill to involve more people. These students will work as a leader wherever community involvement is required, as they are very good coordinating skill. They can be good managers, leaders, social workers, politicians, counselors, sales representatives, etc. They like to work in team. We can encourage them to express their feelings, which help them to communicate clearly. At the same time, they will learn that expressing and listening to others' feelings are also important. It's our duty to ensure that our students create meaningful, good interpersonal relationships. Moving to next slide, intrapersonal intelligence. Individuals who are strong in intrapersonal intelligence are good at being aware of their own emotional states, feelings, and motivations. They tend to enjoy self-reflection and analysis, including daydreaming, exploring relationship with others, assessing their personal strength. They are called as self-smart people, and people who are strong in intrapersonal intelligence, they are aware of their own emotional states, they understand their strength, weakness, they understand their personal interest and weaknesses. Generally, they shy away from others. They are always in tune with their inner feelings. They have strong willpower. They are self-disciplined. They have self-confidence. They prefer to work alone. And it's not suitable to use the word introvert. Rather, they are self-motivated. They explore the self, and they have intuitions too. Generally, the students, those who are strong in intrapersonal intelligence, they like independent study and introspection. They are the most independent learners among all the other learners. Even in group activities, they prefer to work alone. They have strong self-esteem and they often think of self-employment. They can be good psychologists, philosophers, writers, theologists. They enjoy analyzing theories and ideas. Both intrapersonal intelligence and interpersonal intelligence, both are part of emotional intelligence. One is the skill communicate with the self, and the other one is the skill to communicate with the other people. Intrapersonal intelligence cultivated by meditation, relaxation techniques, and making the schedule for the time management so that they can work towards the goal without any distractions. Coming to next, visual spatial intelligence. People who are strong in visual spatial intelligence are good at visualizing the things. These individuals are often good with directions as well as maps, chart, videos and pictures. They are called picture smart people. People who are strong in this intelligence visualize the things with their mind's eye. Albert Einstein had a strong visual preference and his fundamental insights were derived from spatial models. Scientists and inventors often use imagination as part of their problem-solving problems. And the best activities for visual spatial learners are building designs, mazes, puzzles, etc. They learn by observing and imagination. They have the ability to present the spatial world internally in their mind. And they have the ability to think in three dimension. They create and interpret, visualize images. People with high visual spatial intelligence are good at remembering images, faces, and fine details of that. And their fine career choices can be painter, sculpture, artist, architect, interior designing, animation, photography. We can teach the students how to visualize using the mind's eye, how to play blocks, how to build objects in a storytelling contest. We can teach gestures and encourage to use them to explain spatial relations. We can teach tangrams, origami, photography, craft activities. These all activities can be incorporated with our other subjects to enhance their spatial skills. Let's move to the next. Naturalistic intelligence. According to Gardner, individuals who are high in this naturalistic intelligence are more in tune with nature and are often interested in nurturing, exploring the environment, and learning about other species. These individuals are said to be highly aware of even subtle changes to their environment. They are called nature smart people. They have intense interest in learning about nature. They have interest in growing plants, taking care of animals, plants, and according to Gardner, they have the ability to classify and manipulate elements of the environment, objects, animals, or plants. They care about the environment and like to be in touch with the nature. They are good at identifying flora and fauna. They like to explore and discover new species and behavior. And we can enhance this talent. We can strengthen the students' naturalistic intelligence by reading books and articles about nature, environment related topics, illustrate discoveries in nature. We can make them to write short stories, poems, articles on nature, conduct field trips, and sometimes conduct class outside the classroom. And we can tell them to keep a nature journal to record all the changes in the nature, so like weather forecast. So they like all these activities. They show interest in science career. Biology, botany, zoology, ecology, environmentalist, geology. So these are their interesting topics. We can encourage these students to plant seeds at home, to collect different types of leaves to make herbarium, and we can make them to aware of the importance of plants and animals. And William Wordsworth written several poems intending to stimulate educators and students to transfer their classroom outside the classroom to enjoy the learning in nature. Moving to next slide. After a research of 2 decades, Gardner included another intelligence which is called existential intelligence. Existential intelligence involves an individual's ability to use collective values and intuition, and they have intuitions too, and to understand others and the world around them. It's a rare form of intelligence, and it's also called a spiritual or moral intelligence. They have an interest in questions about life, death, and beyond. They ponder the most fundamental questions of existence, like why do we live, why do we die, what is the purpose of life, where do we come from. So they concern issues that are too big or small to be perceived by our sensory systems. At the same time, they have strong concern for society, for the people around them. And the students of high existential intelligence can be nurtured by group discussions on big topics, big questions like pondering on meaning of life, volunteering for community service, and by writing journals. As a teacher, we can encourage the students to ask big questions on life and then help them to find the answers. And they are called cosmic smart people. It's the intelligence of big thinking. They have the ability to use metacognition to explore the unknown. They are curious about the big questions. People with existential strength or existential intelligence are often described as old souls or cosmic citizens. Let us watch.
Stop presenting.
Okay.
रोशन नहीं आ रहा। सही नहीं है।
Sorry teachers, we are sharing a video, but it is not able to share the video. Sorry for the technical issue. We'll move to next. Okay. So the ultimate purpose of multiple intelligence theory is to identify and understand the basic intelligence of a student. Is it okay now? And so that the teacher can adjust the teaching styles and suggest certain career path for learners. So no child will be ignored in the class. This theory shows them that all the students are intelligent in different ways. They are all smart in different ways. This perspective can boost their confidence and increase the motivation to learn. By this multiple intelligence approach, we provide opportunities for authentic learning based on the students' needs, interests, and talents. Parents and community involvement may increase. Students will be able to demonstrate and share their strength. It motivates students to find where their interest. It motivates the students to find where their strength lies, and they can work on that. And when families don't have much time to share things with children, the responsibility to share to save the society, to save the nation, to save the humanity lies now with teachers. No one can save humanity more than teachers. Not even a spiritual guide can do what we teachers are able to do in schools, because we interact with children every day. And what did India's great educator Chanakya said? We should awaken the teachers. Without awakened teachers, there can be no upliftment of the nation. It's not how smart you are that matters. What really matters, how you are smart. We are all smart in different ways. By these words, I conclude my session. Once again, my sincere thanks to all the teachers for the patient listening. And once again, my thanks to S. Gangwal Sir, President, Dr. Sahodia, Dr. Radhakrishnan Sahodia School Complex, Father Reggie C. Varghese, District Training Coordinator, Sister Kamala Paul, Deputy DTC, and my sincere thanks to Dr. S.S. Mahapatra Sir and Principal P. Shailaja Jayakumar Ma'am for giving me this opportunity. And once again, my thanks to all the educators for the patient listening. Thank you.